Hello and welcome to Light Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews of flashlights, rechargeable lanterns, and other portable light sources, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us with the CyanSky Hunter. This is a 21700 powered, multicolor, long-range, can you guess it, hunting flashlight. You can find this retailing for $119.95 at CyanSkyShop.com or Amazon USA. I'll have links down below. It's a monster. When you see this thing in action, you're going to want one. Even at that price point, if you're a collector or you need a flashlight that reaches, this does the job in spades. So let's check out the box. CyanSky, the flashlight, CyanSky Hunter, little blurb. Nice. Backside, pretty basic. Their website, a lot of information there. QR code. Okay, took everything out of the box, nicely packed, by the way. Let's see what we get in there. So in the box, we get the star of the show, the Hunter. Now, I got the dark green, which looks fantastic. I'm getting tired of black. I figured we'll go for different colors. Okay, let me bring this down a little bit. There we go. Just going to have it turned. If I do this way, it wants to roll. So CyanSky is going to be a little upside down, but that's all right. What else do we get in the box? Well, we get some cool stuff. We get a holster, hold it in, with a little branding. Nice. There you go. We also get a charging cable, USB to Type-C. That's for the battery. There is no USB on the flashlight itself, which is nice. Keeps it watertight. So there's that. We also get a bag of goodies. We get a lanyard. We get an extra tail cap switch there, cap there, so in case your old one wears out. And 2 extra O-rings. Handy. That's good to see. And then, of course, we get a little warranty card, which I'll show you because it's tiny little print. I'm going to zoom on in. You can see they got a replacement, only 15 days. But they have a 5-year free repair, which is pretty good. There you go. And what it covers. Boom. Done with that. And, of course, we have the instructions, which we're going to go over in detail because it has quite a bit on here. And I can't talk about everything. So there it is. Illustration. A little paragraph at the top there, kind of zoom in a little bit. As you can see, 1800 lumens with a throw of 818 meters. Fantastic narrow beam with this huge flood. As you can see, the specs with the white light engaged is the one you'll usually go by. And of course, you have the red and green filters. And there's your corresponding information. And I'll go over the modes in the white light. And down here, we got more blurbs. There you are. Okay, what they use to test it. And then what I really like looking at is discharging curves. It's so nice that companies include this. So you can see that a lot of times, of course, their lower modes are going to be more linear than their higher modes. But if you look at the high mode and the medium mode, you don't have to throttle much, which is good. I like that. So there's, of course, the red and green, and they're showing it with the lumens. Cool. All right. More product features, which I'll try to cover. And more features of the flashlight. And then going down to operation, you can see the modes and how to access them. It does have a strobe mode, it does have an eco mode, and it has a mode memory. So that's a nice thing to have. And of course, switching from white, green, and red is beautiful. It's just a simple slide of the bezel there. Very nice. And of course, this one has a battery level indicator on this mode switch. That's fantastic. And of course, it'll be green if it's good, and red if it needs charging, and then red blinking, you're in low mode. And also, if you can't see it because you have it mounted to something, the light will flash 3 times every 3 minutes, letting you know the battery's dumping. So there you go. And I got protection and temperature control, though it didn't throttle for temperature for me, which was nice, but it was cold outside, so there we go. More warranty stuff and a QR code for you guys. Okay, so I spent some time on this manual just because for posterity, in case you lose yours. There you go. It's in this video forever. All right, so let's go ahead and move this stuff out of the way and talk about the star of the show, the Hunter. And yeah, loving this thing. So let's go over dimensions first. So I'm just going to kind of leave it like this, I think, because otherwise it's going to just roll away again. It's funny, but there's nothing to stop it from rolling. Unless I put the lanyard on, that may help. 7 3/8 inch in length, or 185 millimeters. Pretty long flashlight, but it's well balanced in the hand. You know, this thing is, it feels really good. It feels a little top heavy, but not too bad because it's holding a pretty big cell here in the body. So yeah, head diameter. You're looking at a whopping 2 9/16 of an inch or 64 millimeters. Yeah, that's awesome. Look at that bezel in there. Sweet. This is awesome. Of course, the tail is going to be much narrower at 1 1/16 of an inch or 25 millimeters. So just over an inch for the tail. So it's still got that narrow profile for the grip. And it makes it easier to mount as well. And they sell the mounting gear separate. They have 2 different mounts for it. And they also have a remote tail switch optional. You can look at their site and check that stuff out. CyanSky Hunter. Sweet. Let's do a size comparison. All right, I'm just going to lay it sideways. Oh, there's a mode switch, by the way. We're going to lay it sideways here. And we're just going to bring out some other flashlights to give you an idea just how beastly this thing is. So here is the Through Night TC 15 version 3, 18650 everyday carry. Yeah, this could be your everyday carry, just depends. You'll probably have it mounted to something, but you could walk with this thing, and I did, and oh, wow, was it fun. Might have got some neighbors mad, but you know, whatever. I got to test my flashlights out. It's hilarious. Here's a Pokey Lid AA powered flashlight. Just for perspective, let me just kind of space these out a little bit. Put some batteries in between. We got a little 18650 flat top. Give you an idea for battery versus size of the flashlight. And then I have a 21700 flat top. Boom. Oh, it rolled. Of course, I'm going to have a rolling issue. But you get the idea, right? There you are. Perfect. Okay, size comparison done. Let's talk about features of the CyanSky Hunter. Yeah, what does your $120 get you? Hopefully it goes on sale. I'm hoping, because this is definitely a premium item. Bring it on down. All right, close and personal. All right, so let's go to the front. So we have this nice crenellated bezel, as you can see, and of course protecting this wonderfully large tempered glass lens with anti-reflective coatings on both sides. I can't really get to flash the color, but it definitely is. There you go. Purple coatings on each side. That smooth bezel going down to our LED. Our LED is a luminous SFT40W in cool white. Now this smooth reflector, I want to tell you, it's just amazing. It provides a 6-degree center beam spot, which is amazing, and it has a 60-degree spill. So when you see the spill in the included video where I go outside with this thing in action, oh, it's like you watch the little spot reach all the way down to almost 1,000 meters. You know, well, not 1,000 in the video, 100 meters in the video, but you see it reach, and then you see this huge spill lighting up the entire area. It's just, nothing can hide from you with this. It's absolutely amazing. Just want to give you that heads up when you see it. You gotta stay tuned for that. It is great. So yeah, going to the body is your typical 6061 T6 aircraft grade aluminum alloy in this nice hunter green. There's also black available if black is your thing. This is pretty cool though. I like the green. Like I said, just something different. We have our color wheel here. This is how you change the color with this wheel. Nice locking position, so you can hear it. Seems to be pretty sturdy. And you see it's red down there. Turn it again. White, and now green, red, and back to white. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Like that. CyanSky Hunter, like I say, the grip's pretty good. It's got this forward ring, maybe just to give you an idea where that mode switch is going to be. That's going to change your modes for you. Of course, it is tail switch driven as well. In the back here, we do have a lanyard hook point. There's our tail switch with a rubber cap on there. Now, let's go ahead and just open this up, and then we'll talk about the switches. So, yeah, nice watertight IP68 Waterproof. As you can see, loaded up pretty tight. And this is a protected button top, 21700, 5000 milliamp hour, with a Type-C charge interface on it. So that's how you charge it from the battery. Not too bad. I mean, you could use a charging cable like that, or you can pop in a charger, like a dedicated charger, and it will charge it, just like a normal battery. So that's nice to have. Now, I want to let you know that the flat tops will go in there and work, but if you're going to be having this mounted to something, use a protected cell. But if you're just going to carry it around and do casual use, a flat top may be fine if your old battery dies on you. It's just the shock factor, and I noticed that if you were having this mounted something that would shock the flashlight, if this hit the front, this would wear off and you might short the battery. So something to keep in mind, you're going to want a protected cell if you're using this any kind of shock, where it's taking a constant shock environment. So, but otherwise, yeah, it works on the flat tops, which I like in a pinch. It's nice to have. Flat tops are easily available. These are much easier to find on the market. All right, cool. So over the battery, let's go over to switches. So tail switch is cool. It's momentary. So it's mode memory. So it remembers your last mode, whatever you select here. Normal mode, low, medium, high. So there you are. And I think it remembers your turbo. Yeah, it remembers your turbo as well. So there's low, high, turbo. So right now we're momentary turbo. Holy cow, look at this spill on this table. I'm so close, but it's gigantic. There's your spot. But yeah, enjoying that. And also it's eco mode. So to access eco, you have to press the mode switch and hit the tail. I'll lock it in. So there's your eco mode 2 Lumen. There you go. I really didn't photograph that in the garage, but you'll see the pictures in the garage as well. But you got this. This is nice. If you're tuning a radio with this big flashlight, which I don't know if you would or not, you'd probably want something smaller. But if you were tuning a radio, because we are a radio channel, yeah, this works perfect. No noise either, which I'll try to show that too as well. I'll demo that. It does have strobe mode. So from on, so if you can't handle strobe, you might want to look away. I believe it's double tap, or press and hold, excuse me. So when it's on, press and hold, goes to strobe, click it again, turn it off, and then yeah, that's awesome. And I think it's from eco mode or any mode. So just press and hold, strobe stays on. You can see it goes to a different cycle. Awesome. There it is. So I covered all the light modes. It's nice. So we'll go ahead and just turn that off. We're at our high mode. Let's go set this down. Let's go to the garage where I took pictures of this flashlight in action. And then we'll go outside where you can actually see this thing. Wow, it's a monster. I mean, it was reaching downrange, really nice. And with the color green too as well. Just absolutely amazing. So let's head to the garage where I took pictures. And then we'll go to that video outdoors. So here I'm in the garage, 15 feet away from the garage door. The light's on turbo. Definitely not something you probably use indoors. This is 1800 lumens. Expect a runtime of 60 seconds, like a minute or so before it throttles down. Again, I didn't notice any throttling because I was in a cold environment. And then after that, it goes to 800 lumens for a remainder of 2 hours. And again, as mentioned, 818 meter throw when it's on turbo. Next, we're on high. This is 800 lumens. Expect it to run 1 hour, which I thought was pretty cool before it does any throttling. After an hour, it throttles down to around 320 lumens, running the remainder of the battery out at 3 hours, and giving a total throw of 560 meters. Now the light's on a usable mode, 150 lumens. You could walk with this mode no problem. Expect a runtime of 16 hours and a throw of 245 meters. That trumps a lot of flashlights. And now we're on low. Another usable mode, like up close, personal. This is 30 lumens. Expect a runtime of 66 hours and a throw of a nice 103 meters. Now we're going to head outdoors where you can see this flashlight in action on the white mode, green mode, and red modes. And you can see the wonderful narrow beam plus the amount of spill this light produces. Let's go check that out. Okay, I'm outside with the CyanSky Hunter. I'm going to go right to turbo. This is 1800 lumens at 818 meters. Nice spot. There's our archway, 30 feet. Tree behind it, 50 feet. Tree to the left here is 40 feet. Here's our walkway. Going down here, there's a tree in the middle. This right here is 100 feet downrange. And then going further down, you can see 2 pine trees and a gazebo down there. That's 100 meters. There's our gazebo, the 2 pine trees. Stop sign down there is 100 meters. And we're going to bring this all the way down the walkway from 100 meters out. Bring it all the way back. Now let's change the color. We'll go to green. We get a bit of throw with the green. Archway, tree behind it. And tree to the left here, 40 feet. Going down the sidewalk. Tree in the middle there, about 100 feet if it's picking up with the camera. It might be. It looks like it is. And it definitely, at 100 meters, I could see the gazebo and 2 pine trees. Okay, going back down the walkway. I'll just switch to red, but red doesn't really have the thrill. Let's go to red. Here's red on turbo. To give you an idea of how much distance you'll have with the red. Notice the spill, pretty interesting. Okay, and we are done. Hope you enjoyed that video. Pretty awesome. Really shows what this light's capable of. Glad that video turned out as well as it did, even with those little Christmas lights off to the right. So let's go ahead and do a little benchtop demo. I got it on low. Got my Iron Man cards out. Iron Man! Just to give you an idea how big this flashlight is. There he is. Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. That's another thing about crenulated bezels is if you leave it on a flat surface, you can see the beam on the side, so you don't melt whatever you set it on by accident. It does happen. Let's go ahead and I'm going to kill the lights here, and then we'll just aim this around a little bit, show you the RFI factor, and then we'll do final thoughts on the CyanSky Hunter. Let's go get this light off here, and this one over here. Okay, so right now light's on low. I can cycle with the mode switch, which is nice, so we'll aim at the ceiling. So there's our low mode. Our medium mode at 150, our high mode at 800 lumens, and of course turbo at 1800. See, this spot is really intense, but the spill is amazing. So I'm going to bring this from the edge down. This is on turbo still. And here's, look at the rings coming through. And here's the huge spill that you saw in the video. And of course now we're getting to the spot. Just trying to get up in the shadow of the camera. There you go. And there it goes out. The rings, you're seeing the edge. Yeah, that is pretty amazing how you're seeing all that. Just a huge amount. Nothing can hide from you. Not with this. I'm going to go ahead and throw all this down. So there we go. There's low. Back to strobe. Whoops. Medium. High. Turbo. Okay. So what I want to do is I'm going to turn this off. And then we're going to turn it on eco by holding the mode switch and pressing the tail. And there we are. There's our eco mode. And you even got this amazing little spill going on. Look at that. That's amazing. Yeah, 60 degree spill, 6 degree spot. Loving that. And of course we have our color filter. So let's go ahead and go up to low and show you the colors. So we'll go to red. So red lighting is awesome, especially to preserve your night vision. And of course, depending on what you're hunting. There you go. And then of course our green. Quickly changed just by turning that bezel. Nice rotating design. Those are glass lenses in front of the LED too. There's our green. All right. We're going to go back to white. And then we're going to go turn the radio on and show you the RFI is like negligible. I believe it only has a little bit when it's on low, but none on eco and none on any other mode.
BetterHelp offers affordable online therapy, so you can try New Year, same you with BetterHelp. Visit BetterHelp.com/score today to get 10% off.
So you got a little bit on low.
HELP.com/score.
Small
Goes
business
away.
owners, we know finishing your to-do list can feel like climbing a mountain, but that mountain is also covered in banana peels. Then when something new gets added to your list, you're like, nope, I'm already climbing this huge, super slippery banana peel mountain of a to-do list. At
Over to
Progressive,
eco.
we don't want to make your day any harder. That's why we make it easy to manage your policy on our mobile app. So climbing that banana peel mountain feels more like a leisure.
So yeah, no RFI. You can look at your radio with this if you want to. You can find a way to mount it above your table and just use it like a dome light. It would work. In person, it's lighting up quite a bit at this level. And this is 400 hours, by the way. And a 1 meter throw, if you're wondering. But 400 hours of eco mode, absolutely amazing. So, and of course, you could do this momentary as well, but not eco, though. It's the only thing you don't have. So let me go click it off to show you. So you have your quiet momentary. And of course, you can change the mode while it's on momentary. So we could cycle it up to turbo. And now we have momentary turbo without me clicking anything. That's a beautiful thing. It remembers that too, by the way. Okay, so let's go ahead and go down to low. And we'll lock this in. Turn the lights back on and we'll do final thoughts on the CyanSky Hunter. Here we are. See the lights still on. Lights back on here. All right, turn that off. I don't want your batteries to dump. So yeah, we'll go ahead and just hit that tail. Yeah, that's a nice tail there. They've tested that and they say it's 100,000 times. Nice. So overall, it is a premium light. It is meant to be mounted. Yeah, you could carry it, that little holster, but you're probably going to want to mount it to something if you're a hunter. Just my guess. You saw that how much light it provides. But if you want this around the ranch and you want to just have the reach and the throw and you want to see what's going on, like if somebody's messing around, you're going to find them. They're not going to be able to hide from you from this thing. There's absolutely no way they're going to hide from you. Having the red LED filter, the red filter is nice just by, turning this. I find that nice because preserving night vision is a big thing, especially if you're into astronomy, outdoor activities where you got to preserve your night vision. Having the red light is nice. So there, the CyanSky Hunter. It gets a thumbs up for me, yes, definitely. It's definitely a maybe purchase for most people because it is a $120 flashlight. But there's always this perspective, what does $100 buy nowadays anyway, right? A nice big dinner for 4 at a restaurant, maybe even more than $100 nowadays because everything's like $20 on the menu, plus drinks. So yeah, just think of it like a night out with 2 friends, It's like, you're 2 couples, 2 friends, yeah, it's pretty funny. Yeah, 2 girls, that'll work. Could be the other way around too. Just having fun. But yeah, but just keep in mind with the price that, yeah, it's all perspective. It's what you need. And yeah, definitely is for the hunter. I'll definitely get a thumbs up for him. I don't hunt, but I definitely like to see what's around, the area around the corner. This thing does not let anybody hide around a corner, which is fantastic. I feel very protected running around with this flashlight, definitely. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Give me a like if you did. If you like CyanSky products, which I do, hit subscribe, hit the bell icon, check out the playlist of the CyanSky. You'll see all the different ones I reviewed. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about the Hunter. Is this something you would look into? Is it something that you have, that you've used in the field? Yeah, good luck with. Just give me some feedback. That'd be great. All right, thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you in my next video.